Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are doing our first traditional video, and I am super excited to jump in and try this out. So I finally got the whole setup ready. I got a webcam here, I got my mic here, I got another webcam recording my little setup, and it's really exciting and a little intimidating because I've never done a traditional one before, and the Scribble challenge looks super intimidating, but I thought it would be a perfect fit to be the first traditional video on this channel. So basically how the Scribble challenge works is I'm going to close and cover my eyes and take this micron brush pen and draw a random scribble on this page, and then I have to make something out of it. That can range anything from a character, a creature, a landscape, whatever fits the scribble, and just make a completed art piece around that scribble. So this is super intimidating. I shouldn't beat around the bush anymore, and I should just try it. But I'm super scared because I don't know what I'm gonna get and what it's gonna look like. So we'll just have to see. All right, so take our pen. I will take my glasses off so you can see me cover my eyes at the same time. Pen is here, covering my eyes. Oh God, all right, paper's right here. I don't wanna get on my board too much. All right, here we go. All right, well, crap, that's gonna be interesting. Oh man. I don't even know what this looks like. I think I could see something that can work. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna look at this for a bit, kind of brainstorm, and then we'll jump in with a rough sketch, and then I'll do the line art, and we'll do some colors. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, jump in. We're gonna do the sketches to try to get maybe some idea of what this is. Then we will do a nice clean line art, and then color it with some Copic markers. So the beginning of this process started off a little tough. This shape that was made with this ink line kind of looked like it could be a scenery, it could be something, it could be like a monster, a creature. I saw a lot of different things in it, so it was really hard to figure out and pick what to do and what to go for. But in the end, I kind of saw like a snakish body. So I wanted to kind of run with that and see what I could make it. And it was actually kind of funny because this piece in particular kind of turned into a spur of the moment monster mash. Like I wasn't even intending it to be some type of monster creature combo, but with the shapes I saw, I kind of saw some type of creature combined with a plant specifically. So what I ended up doing was I did a rough sketch of a snake body that kind of curved around this line and kind of used it as a center point. And then from there, I kind of noticed that it looked like it could have some type of frills to it, kind of like how a cobra has its hood around its head. I also saw this creature having something similar, but it looked more like a pitcher plant. So what a pitcher plant is, if you guys know what Venus flytraps are, it's kind of that similar type of plant. What it does on the inside of the pitcher shape of the top of the plant, it secretes, I guess, kind of a liquid that attracts bugs like flies or ants or different things that are attracted to the smell and the taste of what's inside the pitcher plant. It attracts them, but then they get stuck, and the pitcher plant closes its top and slowly dissolves and digests the captured prey within its pitcher. So after figuring that out, it also kind of informed my color choice for this creature. I was kind of combining a cobra with this plant, so I was like, I could do the grays and blacks and browns like a cobra, but I was like, no, it'd actually be pretty cool if I did more of a coloring of the pitcher plant. And there's a lot of different pitcher plants and different colors, but the most common one is green with these orangey red speckly spots that go up and down its sides, and then along, I guess you could call it the petals. It's not really the petals, but I guess the top of the pitcher is also like reds and oranges. So I thought it'd be really cool to incorporate that along with a nice earthy planty green, which also kind of lends to the snake vibe because a lot of snakes are portrayed as green, or if it was like a tree snake or a gardeny snake, it would also be a green. So I thought that would kind of lend to this and also make it look like it is a creature that could camouflage in its world just based off of its coloring and it looking like a plant. So after I picked my colors based on this knowledge of which colors to use, I kind of picked off a couple different greens, a light one, a mid-tone, and a dark tone, so that I could blend and shade it with these different color markers. along with a red that I thought was kind of similar and close to the speckling that's on a pitcher plant. And then I also did an orange to kind of have a little bit more highlights and differences within the color. So I first went around and laid in a base color of the, I guess, the main neutral green that I had. Well, I mean, I guess it's technically my lightest green. So yes, I started with a base layer of the lighter green, and then as I was going, I was also laying in like a mid-tone green and a darker green to help with the shadow and shading. And then at some point, I was basically coloring around every single speckle in certain areas, but then when it got to the shading, I'm like, you know, you might not see those speckles as much depending on how this is shaded. So what I did was I went in and kind of colored over it so I could keep a nice consistent coloring effect across the whole snake. And then later on, I go back in with the red again to lay over the green to just kind of accentuate where all the little speckles are within the shadows. So then after I went back and layered back in some reds, I added a couple more little details like the eye color, and then some extra accentuations on a couple of the shadows. And then I was like, you know, when this thing is by itself, it looks a little plain. So I decided to add some extra little background features to it just to add a little bit more character and life and to kind of give context to what this creature was. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting if there was like giant flies that were attracted to this fake snake head pitcher plant thing. So I thought I would add in a little bit of what prey it eats. So what I added was these giant flies that would be attracted to the fluids that are produced by the pitcher itself. And it also gave it kind of this interesting prehistoric feel, which I kind of dug. It was either like a prehistoric setting or some other world with these giant creatures, or I don't know, but I just imagine these giant flies being attracted to this even bigger snake pitcher plant thing. And then I also noticed I had a white gel pen that did not work as I expected. It was a new pen that I've never tried before, and it was more like whiteout. So it would be there, but then it would take forever to dry, and when it dried, I did not like how it looked. So there's a couple places here and there that I used it that I wasn't too happy with, but I mean, you try new tools, it happens. So I'm not like too upset about it, but now I know not to use that tool for any whites or highlights. And then after that process, I went through and added a little bit of detailing to the background just to kind of show the scale and context of how big this thing is. So I did a log of a tree, along with some branches and greenery and bushery, and I mean bushery is not a word, but bushes in the background and things. And then I went back with a little bit of marker to kind of emulate some scales on the skin of the snake. All right, guys, so we are all done with this Scribble challenge, and it ended up being a monster mash, and I guess a part of the garden animals. Basically, the animal-plant combo that I did last time with the pineapple owl, we're continuing it by accident by doing a plant with a snake. So what we did was we used a pitcher plant mixed with a cobra. So this is the false head cobra. Wait, cobra false head. Oh no, false. So this is the false snake head pitcher plant, and I love it. I really like how this turned out. I imagine this being pretty big, so those flies I think are a little big too. And it's just a creature that I could see from like prehistoric times or something, I don't know, or some alien planet with giant bugs and giant reptiles and creatures and whatnot, but it just, I love this. It was really fun to do, and it was a really good challenge, and I look forward to doing another Scribble challenge or maybe a 3 marker challenge coming up soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video, and if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week, and now I'll be trying to incorporate some more traditional work now. I have my traditional setup all worked out and figured out, so I hope you guys like this, and let me know if you do like the traditional art, but I'll be sprinkling it in with the digital art, so you guys will kind of get like half and half probably. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Ta-da!